So we bought these sheep already bucket trained, and we've maintained the bucket training for them because it makes life easy for us and also for the sheep. So I'm out here now. I've got a bucket of feed in me. I haven't rattled it. I've come out to see them and they're just following me. I can call and whistle and they'll come running to me, and that makes life easy, stress-free for me because I'm not chasing sheep. Stress-free for them because they just come when I want them, and they get a little reward in the process. So we haven't got a dog. We don't need a dog. I can catch these out in the field, something with a bit of feed. There's a few of them which will quite happily come up and not worried about being up close with you and getting contact, petted, and that's how we want them. That's how we want them to be because it makes life simple. Not something easy to do with a commercial flock, big flock, but it suits our needs here on a small acreage, especially where it's pretty wild. And duck in the trees because it's been raining. They get used to habits, they get used to people, and just following on quite happily. I wouldn't necessarily be too fussy taming a ram because these couple of them will jump up at you if they think you've got some feed, and if you've got a ram, they're a bit bigger, a bit more boisterous, so you've got to be a little bit more careful. But so yeah, that's why we bucket feed them and we keep bucket feeding them. We don't give them a lot. They literally get a few handfuls between them, and we're conscious about commercial feeds. What we use, I'll check this in a minute before I get mowed down. So this is a soy-free and palm oil free, so everything's sourced from UK. We are conscious about additives in our own food as well as their food. We know that if you're feeding grains to cattle and sheep, it affects the fat content, and see, you come up, you're going to get a little bit more. Here's Barbara. Everyone likes Barbara. Come on, Dopey. Come on. They snap a bit, or they? So this one in the bucket now, and this one with a black face. These are two ramlans which are castrated. They'll be classed as hoggets. They will be going in the freezer, but they're growing very slowly because that's the way Jacob grow, and we're not pushing with loads of concentrate to fatten them. We want them to fatten on what's on the ground here, and we know that a lot of this tree foliage is really good for them, especially the willow, the oak, and the hazel and the hawthorn and stuff like that. Got a lot of nutrient value in that, which they may not necessarily get from the grass. But they've got a massive variety of well, grading products here with grass, with rushes, with thistles, stocks, some of the wilder flowers, you name it, it's all here. It's looking absolutely stunning at the moment, almost at its best, I'd say. Right, girls and boys, nice to see you. Come on then. Get on. Come on in. Come on. Get on. Get on. Get on. Come on in. On you go. Get on. You know where you're going. Come on. Get out of the way. Get on. Get on then. Get on, over you go. So we know willow contains a natural aspirin, and sheep and cattle, if they're grazing and they've got access to it, can naturally medicate themselves if they've got any pains or anything like that. Willow's also very good along with things like oak as a natural remedy for internal parasites like worms and what have you. So by giving them access to this, it's actually helping their health, and also reducing potentially a cost to us to have to treat some of these internal parasites like worms and that. So there's massive benefits to having access to all of this, such varieties, and they're doing so well on it. You look at them there now; they're all grazing on the willow leaves. They absolutely love it, and they can absolutely substitute up to something like 74% of their daily intake with leaf and that from trees. That's a huge amount of their daily intake, and for us they're cutting back the overgrowing trees, again the light to underneath, which allows more grasses and flowers and other plants to grow, allows the sunlight in to help dry things up when it's too wet. So they're doing a great job as conservationists in here. They're reducing the rushes here. You can hear them squeaking as they chew and pull it up. This isn't a good rush. This is not beneficial to the land. It's taken over, and it will almost done it in many places out here. It's swamping out native flowers and plants, and they're also nibbling trees. We've got a little sapling here, another one there. They'll nibble those back because this would all turn into woodland given the chance. You could argue it's some rewilding. This is currently already rewilded, but if we let it turn to woodland, we're going to lose the calm grassland, and calm grassland is rare. It's only around Devon and parts of Cornwall and North Cornwall, I think, and so much has been lost. So it's important that we maintain this for the meadows. So whilst we've got some trees in the middle and some encroaching stuff on the sides, we don't want it to take over. So this browsing of sheep and cattle later on, if we can get some in here, is actually doing a really good and positive thing by keeping these trees at bay, benefiting themselves in the process, and ultimately we'll have an end product which we know is being reared to the absolute best standards possible, as stress-free as we can possibly do, and the quality of the meat will be exceptional. So yeah, important job they're doing, important job we're doing by using them here, and maintaining this site and trying to improve it for wildlife and the native flora and fauna, which is got its home here. Barbara, Barbara on camera. Come on then, girls. That's the beauty of this site here. With so much tree cover, they've got plenty of shade with grazing underneath. They're in one of the little wooded areas, the copse area, I called them. It's just nice to have that extra bit of protection, get out of the sun if they wanted to. The last few days they've been sat out in the grass. Come on. I'm sunbathing, so go figure. This is Barbara. She's been in the trees again by the looks of it. Either that we got a bird nesting in her fleece. This is Dopey. Come on, Dopey. Or Stupid, whichever. You got stuff in you as well. They've all been in the trees. This is Barbara. She likes to have a bit of a scratch. Hello, you. Hello, little one. You like to scratch, don't you? Very stupid. All looking very good and very happy. Got a few more to shear. I've got to get my blades sharpened. And yeah, you can see where ground height, sheep rage height. So they're opening up this underneath, which means the light can get in, which means the grass and other things can grow. So here's a little bit of a comparison. So there's a willow tree, which it has, to be fair, had a little bit of a nibble when the sheep come out for any treatments, what have you. And then you come here and notice the difference. Nibbled much higher. Has got nutrients that they can't get from the ground, and so that's really good for them. So the willow leaves especially are a really good source of zinc, cobalt and potentially selenium, and these can get quite low in grasslands, especially in droughts in the summer. So the willow particularly is a really good source of these and will provide what sheep need, certainly for zinc and cobalt. So yeah, that's a really big boost to a natural source of these minerals. Selenium can depend on the area, how much is available in the trees. That's something we'll perhaps look at a later date. But quite often zinc and cobalt would need supplementation for sheep, and so having a vast stock of willow here means that they can actually get that requirement throughout the summer without any additives, which is a real bonus, and as well as the other benefits of willow and these other leaves, is a fantastic thing to know and to have. So yeah. If you enjoy our videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons.
Even if you don't like it, still hit the like and subscribe button.